Hello student, this lecture will help you for a small revision of triple integration. In triple integration, actually in first type where the problems are on triple integration, and second it will be, we will consider it as problems on volume, which is one of the application of triple integration. So let us see, we are using either Cartesian coordinate xyz, or we are using spherical polar coordinate where r theta phi will be the coordinate. Okay, so as you can see, the value for x it is r sin theta cos phi, y it is equals to r sin theta sin phi, and z it is equals to r cos theta. The limits as r we are taking from 0 to infinity. Sometimes it is considered as minus infinity to plus infinity also. Theta it is from 0 to pi, and phi it is from 0 to 2 pi. So theta we are considering an angle which is made with the positive z axis only. So that's why the limits are 0 to pi. And for phi, a complete rotation it is considered here, and the limits for phi are 0 to 2 pi. Now, cylindrical coordinate, we will not take a single problem by using the cylindrical coordinate. If you see, the first type it is when limits are given. So when limits are given, the integration depends on what is the innermost limits. So we can observe the innermost limits. So if the innermost limits are function of x and y, which is the remaining variable, it is z. So we are first integrating with respect to z. Okay, now z it is removed, the remaining integration it is of x and y only. Now if these are limits of x, opposite to this we are integrating with respect to y, and lastly obviously with respect to x. This will be the first type when limits are given. In second case, if I am see, here this will be the order, then usual notations are of this form. Spherical polar coordinate, if we are using the convergence, x r sin theta cos phi, y r sin theta sin phi, and z r cos theta. So cos phi sin phi. So phi is having limit 0 to 2 pi. Here dx dy dz, it will be Jacobian of x y z with respect to r theta phi, and its value it is r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. So whenever you are using convergence from Cartesian to polar, even though we are calculating volume, the integrand it will be at least r square sin theta. So with this, the integrand will look like this. So while we are solving the problems, see, either we are going with Cartesian coordinate or we are using spherical polar coordinate. So if we are using the convergence from Cartesian to polar, when we will use it? Whenever the given regions are bounded by some spherical shapes or some ellipsoid shapes. Okay. So when a complete sphere we will consider, as we discussed, phi it is complete angle, so 0 to 2 pi, theta 0 to pi, and r it is 0 to a. If for a hemisphere, the limit of theta reduces to 0 to pi by 2. Here, obviously, we will consider upper half part. Limits of phi are 0 to 2 pi because it will consider again complete sphere, and limit of r it will be 0 to a. For positive octant, limit for theta and phi it will be 0 to pi by 2 only. There will be no change in the limit of r, just like 2 dimension. For ellipsoid, the convergence are like this. Just like simple ellipse in 2 dimension, here x, y, z are substituted as AR, BR and CR. Okay, and in dx, dy, dz, ABC will be added there. So these are the convergence for ellipsoid. Now, cylindrical, as I said, there will be no question on cylindrical. We can use only Cartesian and spherical polar coordinate. Let us see the problems. Now, if I will just explain you how to evaluate the integrations. Now, if you check the innermost limits, innermost limit, one of the limit it is constant 0, and upper limit it is x, y. So, innermost limits are function of x and y both. Which is the remaining variable? Z. So, first we will integrate with respect to z. Okay. Now, z it is removed. Which are the remaining two variables? X and y. So now these are limits in terms of x. So we will integrate with respect to y. And lastly with respect to x. Let me repeat. जो सबसे इनरमोस्ट लिमिट्स है उसमें आप चेक करोगे कौन सा वेरिएबल मिसिंग है. z it is the missing variable, तो सबसे पहले आप z के साथ इंटीग्रेट करोगे. ओके, फिर दो वेरिएबल्स बाकी है x एंड y. सो दिस लिमिट्स आर फंक्शन ऑफ x, सो यू कैन इंटीग्रेट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू y जो बाकी वेरिएबल है, एंड लास्टली इंटीग्रेशन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सो वाइल इंटीग्रेटिंग जस्ट लाइक डबल इंटीग्रेशन, पहले z के साथ आपने इंटीग्रेट कर लिया. सो e to the power x plus y plus z, it is just like e to the power 2x. What treatment we are giving to 2 as a constant? Same treatment you can give it here to x and y. So e to the power x plus y remains as it is. Integration of e to the power z. Don't get confused. This is nothing but e to the power x plus y plus z only. Only separately it is written here. By putting the limit, your integrand converted in two variables. See this? Integrand converted in two variables only, x and y. So it is now a double integration. So as limits are x in terms of x, so we will integrate with respect to y. Y के साथ आप integrate करोगे, and when you will evaluate the integration and put the limit, it will be converted in single variable. X में ये convert हो रहा है, that is in one variable. You can evaluate integration with respect to one variable. So when limits are given, we will always check the innermost limit. It will be up to variable. So यहाँ पे आप थर्ड जो वेरिएबल है उसके साथ सबसे पहले इंटीग्रेट करोगे. देन विद द रिमेनिंग टू वेरिएबल, जो कुछ भी मिसिंग वेरिएबल है उसके साथ आप सेकेंड टाइम इंटीग्रेट करोगे, एंड थर्ड इट विल बी द रिमेनिंग वेरिएबल. नाउ इफ यू चेक दिस प्रॉब्लम, सो लिटिल बिट कंफ्यूजिंग, ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज करने वाला प्रॉब्लम है. ठीक है, 0 to 1 minus x, it is of one variable only. Now obviously this will be of one variable और ये constant रहेगा. This is decided. So now this is confusing how to take the integration. So don't get confused. Follow the order from right to left. So dz, then dy, then dx. You can follow the sequence R as per the given integration. इंटीग्रेशन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू डी जेड फर्स्ट. सबसे पहले हमने डी जेड के साथ इंटीग्रेट किया 0 to 1 minus x. Can I take this integration with respect to y also? Yes, it is possible. It is not specified, so this may be the limits of y also. Second integration x dx. Now this may be, it depends on कि आप पहली बार किसके साथ इंटीग्रेशन ले रहे हो, उस अकॉर्डिंगली ये लिमिट अलग अलग फंक्शंस के हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, so this is little bit confusing problem. Now again if you are going for the next one, if you check this integration, innermost limits are y and x, so integration with respect to z first, then limits are of x, so integration with respect to y, and lastly with respect to x. Now all these limits are constant, सारे limits यहाँ पे constant है. So one by one you can take the integration. First with respect to dz, dz के limit हो गए 0 to 3. Then with respect to y, so limits of y it will be 2 to 3, and lastly with respect to x. So from this side we will take the order. ठीक है, right to left this order we will follow. It's very clear now. Integration with respect to z first, इंटीग्रेशन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू y, एंड लास्टली विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x. यहाँ पे z मिसिंग है तो सबसे पहले z के साथ इंटीग्रेशन होगा. नो z रिमूव्ड, इंटीग्रेशन इट इज इन x एंड y ओनली, बट x के साथ लिमिट है तो y के साथ इंटीग्रेशन होगा, एंड लास्टली इट इज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सो दिस वाज फर्स्ट टाइम वेयर वी आर इवैल्यूएटिंग इंटीग्रेशन when limits are given. But what if limits are not given? So limits are not given. So in this case, see there are different options available. Dirichlet theorem, this is one of the option. और एक option है, let us see the problem. Now this is one of the question. This question we are solving by using Dirichlet theorem also, or by using Cartesian coordinate. Both theorem, both the methods can be used. हम दोनों भी methods यहाँ पे use कर सकते हैं. So now if I am starting with the first method, अगर आप first वाला method check कर रहे हो तो volume it is given as bounded by the plane x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0. Or maybe it is given as ये x equals to 0 plane है, तो which plane is this? YZ plane. Y equals to 0, so this is XZ plane. Z equals to 0, so it is XY plane. Okay, these names may be given. As well as this is equation of a tetrahedron. Now, for the convenience only, this is converted to x by a, it is u, y by b, it is y by b, it is equals to v, and z by c, it is equals to w. So this will this can be written as u plus v plus w equals to y. So this is the converted equations. ये converted equation के form में आ गया है. So now when we are evaluating the integration, we are evaluating integration with the own order. हम order यहाँ पे खुद decide कर रहे हैं. So what order I am deciding? I want to integrate with respect to w first. मुझे सबसे पहले w के साथ integrate करना है. So what is the lower limit of w? That is the minimum value of w. So w equals to 0. And what is the maximum value? I will get it from this. So w it is equals to 1 minus u minus v. Okay, directly with any one of the variable you can take this. अगर आपने पहले u equals to 0 तो u equals to 1 minus v minus w, आप ये भी ले सकते हो. तो आपको ट्रिपल को डबल में कन्वर्ट करना है. सो विथ एनी वन ऑफ द वेरिएबल यू कैन टेक द इंटीग्रेशन. तो सबसे पहले हमने w के साथ इंटीग्रेट किया है. सो w इक्वल्स टू 0 टू w इक्वल्स टू 1 माइनस u माइनस v. With respect to w we are evaluating. Now for the remaining integration, w it is eliminated. So what will be the equation? U it is 0, v it is 0. Put w equals to 0 here. So what will be the equation? U plus v equals to 1. So now either you can take integration with respect to u or v. If I am deciding the second order as with respect to v, so v के limits क्या होंगे? V equals to 0, and from this equation where w is 0, v it is equals to 1 minus u. So ये मिला मुझे second integration. And third अभी है u equals to 0. Now here w and v both are 0. So u का value मिलेगा आपको 1. So this will be the limits. And now we can evaluate the integration first with respect to w, then with v, and then with respect to u. It is a revision lecture, so let me clear one thing. The same problem can be solved very easily by using Dirichlet theorem. Okay, so this is my suggestion. You can go with the Dirichlet theorem instead of this method. यहाँ पे Dirichlet theorem ज़्यादा better होगा by instead of using the Cartesian coordinate. Okay, now let us go for this next one. अब यहाँ पे अगर आप चेक कर रहे हो, v it is the annulus between the sphere. This is the part which is lied between two spheres. First it is with the center 0 0 0 radius a. Second with the center 0 0 0 radius b. Here a is greater than b. a का value बड़ा है b से. So now when I am using this evaluating this integration, so for this integration, see, obviously it is a spherical volume, so we can go with the spherical polar coordinate. So we are using this convergence. Phi, so phi के limits ये cos phi sin phi just like 2 dimension. So phi के हमेशा limit हो गए 0 to 2 pi. Okay, and theta के जो limits हो गए that will be 0 to pi. And the value for dx, dy, dz it will be r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. Okay. For the limits, as I said, theta will be 0 to pi, phi it will be 0 to 2 pi, and limits of radius. Now it is the annulus part, that is sphere which is bounded between sphere of radius a and sphere of radius b. इन दोनों के बीच में जो part आ रहा है, that is nothing but the required volume. So obviously the radius it is from r equals to a to b. So this integration will convert it to r equals to a to b, theta it is 0 to pi, and phi it is equals to 0 to 2 pi. Always we will follow this order. Now integrand it is converted to x square plus y square plus z square. As in 2 dimension we are replacing x square y square by r square. So here we will replace it this by r square raised to 3 by 2. And dx dy dz it is replaced by this. हमने यहाँ पे replace कर दिया. So on simplifying, what will be this? अगर आप इसको simplify करोगे, this will be 1 by r. If you check the limits, all limits are constant. So it is a separable integration. So separate it, and on separating it will gives you this final answer. Let me clear one thing here. Always spheres it will be standard spheres with center 0 0 0 and radius it is equals to a. यहाँ कहीं पे भी आपको shifted center नहीं मिलेगा. Okay. नाउ इफ यू चेक दिस क्वेश्चन, दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चन जो सिलेंड्रिकल से सॉल्व किया है. सो व्हाट आई विल सजेस्ट, इट विल बी बेटर टू कंसिडर दिस solution by using a different method. First you can see the limit of z. If you see this, z it is equals to and greater than 0. ठीक है, if you see this cone, z it is 0 and greater than 0, isn't it? Now it can be extended up to infinity, but we are giving a bound here. हमने यहाँ पे एक bound दे दिया है that z it is equals to 1. हाँ, यहाँ पे a लिया है but z it is equals to 1. So what is the limits for z? Z it is equals to 0 to z equals to 1 मिल जाएगा आपको. So you can integrate this with respect to z first. Within the limit z equals to 0 to z equals to 1. See this? So z equals to 0, can I consider this? No, it is little bit wrong. अगर आपने ये कंसिडर किया तो z के लिमिट्स क्या मिलेंगे? It is not 0 only. हर एक जगह पे आप चेक कर रहे हो तो अलग अलग मिल रहा है. तो z के लिमिट्स क्या मिलेंगे? Z it is equals to under root of x square plus y square to z it is equals to 1. I hope you remember the problems of volume. The same case we are considering. So integrate with respect to dz first, where lower limit it will be under root of x square plus y square and upper limit it will be 1. Let me repeat one more time. Here z it is 0, but here value of z it is different. Here value of z it is different. Here value of z it is different. Okay, that's why in variable form we will consider the value of z. So the integration with respect to z you can evaluate first within this limit under root of x square plus y square to z equals to 1. And then it will be converted in terms of x and y. If I am considering x and y, so z equals to 1. Let me remit, this is wrong. Z equals to 1. Put z equals to 1 in this equation to get the equation in terms of xy. हमें ना जब second integration evaluate करना है, so that is converted in terms of xy. xy में convert हो जाएगा. So हमें intersection लेके एक equation चाहिए which is in terms of x and y. So put z equals to 1 here. X square plus y square equals to 1, which is a circle with center 0, 0, radius 1. Further, you can evaluate the integration with a circle with center 0, 0, radius 1 by using the convergence from Cartesian to polar as x equals to r sin theta, x equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, with the limit of theta 0 to 2 pi and r it is 0 to 1. Okay. Mostly here, when limits given or limits not given, the regions are very restricted. When limits are not given, either it is a spherical shape or it is a tetrahedron. Generally such kind of shapes are given for volumes only. Let me give you one more option, Dirichlet theorem. This is actually very easy and where we can apply it. आप कहाँ पे apply कर सकते हो? For which shapes you can apply it? You can go for tetrahedron, जो हमने पहला problem solve किया था tetrahedron वाला, that you can solve by using Dirichlet theorem. Ellipse, you can solve the problem by using Dirichlet theorem. Again, a sphere, you can solve the problem by using Dirichlet theorem. So in तीन cases में आप ये problem solve कर सकते हो. But whenever this is in monomial form, that is when this is multiplied, अगर ये terms multiplication के form में है तभी आप डिरिचलेट थ्योरम यूज कर सकते हो. लाइक x square y square z square, x y z, x only. So whenever this integrand it is in terms of multiplication, you can go with the Dirichlet theorem. Okay, यहाँ पे condition क्या है? A simple condition is there. Whenever the volumes are given by x plus y is equals to or less than 1, you can go with this. आप ये वाला थ्योरम यूज कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे और एक कंडीशन होती है that x y z all are greater than 0. ये greater than 0 होने चाहिए. So always our figures containing such kind, x is greater than or equals to 0. Sorry. So see this problem. I think a similar kind of problem we solved in the first case. एक tetrahedron दिया है where x is 0, y is 0, z is 0. So here I can go with the Dirichlet theorem. हम यहाँ पे Dirichlet theorem apply कर सकते हैं. But what is the condition? हमें strictly इसको convert करना है. We have to convert it to, हमें ये convert करना है to u plus v plus w. So we are using the convergence x by a equals to u, y by b equals to v, z by c equals to w. So by using this, that is x by a equals to means x equals to au. So dx a du. y by b equals to v, so dy equals to b dv. Likewise हमने सबके values निकाल लिए हैं. Now replace x square yz by these values and dx dy dz also. So this will look like this. ठीक है? A, B, C are some constant, it will remain as it is. Now write down the powers in a form 2 as 3 minus 1. Its power is 1, so this is 2 minus 1, this is 2 minus 1. So alpha, beta, gamma. So this can be written by using Dirichlet theorem as gamma of 3, gamma of 2 divided by gamma of 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Further you can evaluate the value. So it's a really very simple case. Here also if you check this, for a sphere you can use this convergence, or even you can go with this convergence by using the Dirichlet theorem. This shape must be converted to u plus v plus w equals to 1. So 1 हमें इस साइड चाहिए, so throughout divide by a square. So this will be x square by a square, y square by a square, z square by a square. So use substitutions for this. इसके लिए substitutions use कर लो. And by using substitution, that is x square by a square u, y square by b square v, and z square by c square w, you will get the values of dx, dy, dz also. Use everywhere this substitution. यहाँ पे substitution use कर लो. This is for one octant only, so that's why multiplied here by 8. On applying the theorem, अब ये यहाँ पे theorem apply करोगे, so your question it may be addition is there, but can you observe uv? So u to the power 2 minus 1, v to the power 2 minus 1, and w to the power 1 minus 1. So same values are there. तो आप one by one एक एक को find out करो और just multiply कर दो, यहाँ पे addition कर दो तीनों का, so you will get the required answer. So comparatively applying Dirichlet theorem, it is really very easy. So if I am going to revise it, in triple integration problems are comparatively very easy than the double integration. Without limit, there are limited shape, either tetrahedron or spherical shape or ellipsoid, and you are always having an option. आपके पास option होगा, अगर spherical shape है, tetrahedron है, ellipsoid है, तो Dirichlet theorem का. So first think about the Dirichlet theorem. पहले आपको Dirichlet theorem option के लिए हमेशा सोचना है. Okay.